I was part of an organization by somebody that's a real well-known writer. I'm not even going to throw him under the bus right now. But I asked, what are we doing? We would meet once a month. But it was still gang members on the next corner who all know and respect me. I had no problem with talking to them, but they need to see strong black men in solidarity. Because if you only come as one man trying to talk to 10, 20, 30 kids, you just the OG just talking that shit.
Right, and the flip side of that is when the kids out here, they want the guidance. They want to hear, what they want is relevancy. They want to hear something that applies to them, because when we was their age, I can't be disconnected from that. From the ages of 12 to 25, I was a stop and frisk candidate. You know, they stop us, you know, and whenever they want to. And I'm saying, and I'm a person, I was protected under the blue wall, the shield. Like, my father was a cop. I have family in politics, and we still got to go through it. Like, oh, you got a name drop. Oh, my aunt is this. Oh, my father's that. Oh, okay. Well, here, have a nice day. I got to pull out a PBA card. And I ain't doing nothing. I'm just driving around, looking for a parking spot, because you know how it is over here.
Yeah.
You know, we in Grand Army Plaza, by the way, that area. I'm going to just give a blanket area. You don't need to know the block. But it's hard to park over here. So, you know, if you coming through the neighborhood, you see kids and they see you. If you're not hitting them in the head with no garbage or rhetoric, if they see that, hey, he came from where I came from and he's still alive, he still got his faculties, he ain't drugged out, you know, he ain't out here trying to run up on me and stick me up, and he stopped and talked to me and he acknowledged me,
they respect you.
They respect you, because when you're a teenager, you don't get no acknowledgement. You're nobody. You're nobody when you're a teenager until somebody acknowledges that you exist. So brothers like us, I know I go through any hood. I don't care where it is, what state. I run into people, most of the time, it's in a basketball arena. A lot of hood dudes play sports. I mean, it's just that simple. We convene and we meet and we talk. But if I'm talking to you about something that's relevant to you, you're going to hear me. And I need to hear what you going through. Because I'm, you know, all right, granted, I'm 20 years, 30 years removed from being 15 years old. But yo, I remember them days. I remember I didn't know much. I had a lot of questions. So who's going to answer my questions other than somebody that looked like me, that went through what I'm about to go through? Like, this is a third time around for us. You've seen it already. As a kid, you don't really understand the dynamics of, damn, this whole block is black owned. You know, we cool. We go in there. We appreciate it. We go in there. All right, I can get, you know, extra bread with a fish sandwich that somebody else is buying for me, or some candy. They blessing me. But then you come back 15 years later. Let's say you move. You come back 15 years later. The whole block done changed. You don't know nobody, no families, none of that. I came from the projects, so when you see whole demographics
being washed out.
I went to my old building, this is about 5 years ago. I went to my building, like, I really got out the car, so let me just see, you know, let me get a feel. I stood in the plaza and looked around, and I ain't really recognized
not a soul.
My whole hood no more. I stood there, you know, because everything is about vibes, but I'm not afraid of my own people.
Right.
I see kids, they roll 10 deep, 15 deep. I'm coming this way, they coming this way. They move, or if they in a cipher, I don't walk through their cipher. It's just a street rule. You rolling dice, do I like it? No, but I'm not gonna walk through your dice game. I'm gonna walk around. It's little stuff like that. And they respect that. Be like, oh, okay, OG. I'll be like, you know, I got nothing but love for y'all. And that's a term of endearment for real. I don't need to call somebody, you know, my nigga or this and that. Like, and every now and then, yeah, we slip up, but I don't use it. I don't use it in that.
Mike always on me.
I don't use it in that way. But at the same time, listen, white guys, white friends.
You have no past.
Can't call me a nigga. All right, we cool. I have to say this. I have white friends. So when we sit here and talk about white supremacy, it ain't just white man is holding me down. No, we talking about a system of laws, codes, and institutions that limit your access as a person of color. Since everybody wants to identify with something other than African.